Yeah, it sucks having to watch your team play on TV. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I obviously was very disappointed that it wasn't well enough for the opening day roster, but was able to get my work in and feel ready to go now.
At what point did you realize down in Sarasota that there wasn't going to be enough time to get ready?
Probably a week up into it, because it was just we didn't know when it was my side was gonna allow me to get in the amount of at bats I needed without kind of overdoing it. So I'd rather play it safe than sorry at that point than try to rush back and do it again. So.
You mentioned those at bats. So how do you prep for a guy who throws everything that possibly exists tonight?
It's definitely tough. Just gotta pick your strong suits and just kind of determine what you do well and try to eliminate what he does well, and just take your picks there. So.
What was it like watching the games on TV?
I mean, it was definitely different because that's the first time I've had to do that. But yeah, it's definitely not as fun watching it rather than playing in it. So glad to be back, though.
Did it bring back memories going back to Norfolk at all?
A little bit, yeah. It was good to see some of the faces down there, but ultimately I'd rather be up here. So, but yeah, it was good to be able to see some of those guys again.
I don't know if you've seen the lineup yet today, but it's a deep one. I mean, you have Ryan Mountcastle batting 8th in a lineup. What does that say about how deep this lineup can be?
Yeah, we're dynamic 1 through 9, so anybody can do it on any given day, and that's our MO, is just put up a lot of runs in many different ways.
What are you most eager to give back to this team? Which side of the ball for you?
Honestly, just both. I just want to win both on offensive and defensively. So, yeah, just go out there and have fun like we've had the past couple of years. So.
And you taught Jackson a little bit last year as he stepped into the big leagues for the first time. Have you found like there's been more consistency because there's so many of you between second, short, and third that can change out? Do you feel a little more together?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of guys, like you said, that can play those positions. So it's a lot of different experiences within that group. So we all help each other, and it's cool seeing the dynamic between all the infielders.
Brandon said before the game that your guys are going to figure out your identity as the season goes along. Obviously, you haven't been with the team for the first week, but what do you feel like, given what you experienced in spring training, the identity of this team might be?
Yeah, I feel like we have a lot more experience up under the belt, so that's gonna help with a lot of it. But in the terms of, I guess, how we put up runs and stuff, I feel like, yeah, it's a good way to put it. We're gonna find it, but yeah, it's kind of cool going through that early stages and seeing how everything works out.
So you got on the fighting trend with your necklace. Who talked you into that, or how did you?
So it originated. Some kid gave me like a off-brand one. It was like blue and white at home, and then Mountie and I were sitting at the table, and we're like, you know what, we're gonna order one, and then it just kind of taken off from there. So it's been pretty cool seeing all the guys with them.
Did you have one as a kid?
I had a bunch of them. My mom actually sent me a picture with me with one on. So I was like, man, I wonder where those are now. Probably in some dumpster somewhere. But yeah, it's cool kind of going back to your childhood with these.